Hey everyone, Dan here. Before we get into it, if you enjoy these videos, please hit the like and subscribe button and keep in mind that these are my own thoughts, opinions, and ideas. These are not meant to be, nor should you take them as investment or trading advice in any way, shape, or form. Do your own due diligence, put in the work for yourself, and make your decisions based on that. Enjoy. Alright folks, here we are after market close on Thursday, October 19th. We're going to take an updated look at our old friend Micromobility. So MCOM has moved through all of these levels. You see it did put up a valiant effort, tried to fight back through here at this 6 cent level, but just couldn't hang on, and eventually that floor just gave way. So I'm going to get rid of these levels. We're going to put in all new levels because, they're just so far above where the price action is at this point, and sort of serves it as a distraction more than anything else, in my opinion. While we do have a clear chart here, I'm going to look at the EMAs and talk about where things are situated. So, nice move yesterday, was up over 11% and shrugged right off of that 21 EMA. 34 is up here, the red. And it had situated itself over that 8 EMA, though it didn't get the full extent of the wick and the body over that 8 EMA, so it shrugged off the 21. Not uncommon to see, but it was nice to see it even sort of like be able to make that effort. Now that said, today resulted in a down 20% day, so obviously many more red days than green days with this guy at the moment. But we do see if it can hold where it is right now, it would situate itself, if we want to consider this a swing, that it would have a higher low than the previous swing low down here. I don't know if it'll hold. Obviously, it could push hard off of this 8 EMA again tomorrow and just come down further. But if it does hold and is able to try to get into these EMAs again, at least run over the 8 EMA, then maybe it starts to put something together. But it'll take time to have to sort of wait and see. Now, it does look to me like there's a trend line in here, so let's put that in and see if I'm spotting that right or not. Looks to me like, let's see if I want to put it here maybe. Yeah, I'd say that's a little better. The aggressive ones here, sort of more conservative ones here, I'm going to go a little more conservative. I'm going to make it prove it to me a little bit more. In other words, I'm going to make it hard to get my confidence in any bullish momentum for MCOM, just because it's been under such distress. It's obviously so low price at the moment. But this is where it's struggling. So again, not only did it try to break through the 8 EMA and even attempt the 21 yesterday, but it also tried to break through this downtrend line. So first time that we've seen that since back here when it was put in. So is that sort of a little bit of a peak of things to come, or was that just sort of a blip on the radar screen and sort of now we're back to pulling back? I would say also it was higher volume coming in yesterday as well. So uptick on the volume, a little bit lower volume today with that big drawback of 20%. So yeah, we're just gonna have to sort of see what's happening here. I'm just seeing what this was. Okay. But that downtrend resistance, to me, is going to be the most critical point for it to overcome. And not only does it need to overcome it, but it needs to get some distance from it. Because as we see, yesterday, if we had jumped the gun and said, oh my goodness, it's breaking the downtrend resistance, go, 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 go. It has no distance from it. Yes, it broke it, but it has absolutely no distance from it. And so all too often, especially stocks that have been under strong bearish pressure, it can just get drawn back under that really easily and really quickly. That's what we saw today. So let's put in a few new, not trend lines, support and resistance levels, and then we'll flip over to the Think or Swim study and see where things are situating there. So decent level there. It's 348. Everything's going to be sort of fraction of a penny. 338. Hey folks, just so you know, you can get these videos early and ad-free. If you click on the description below and become a member, you can make that happen, and I really appreciate the support. Thanks a lot. Enjoy the rest of the video. So I'll put those ones in below for now, because other than that, we just have this 322. I don't even know. Okay, it'll let me get it, so I'll take it for now. That one I'm going to dot because I don't know that it's that strong of a level. It's just, the furthest that we have down in that swing. So, okay, I'll sort of split the difference here and go there, 378. If it does start to move up at all, I'd go with that one. And 3.9. I mean, there's there's a lot of levels even to just get over 4 cents. So it's potentially a pretty sticky area. I'm wondering if this one is up a little bit higher. It could be more right around here, like right smack dab on the 4. But we know that that pure penny level is sort of psychological anyway. So we can just know that there's sort of 4 in between there, and that might provide a little bit of psychological resistance as it is. All right, so yeah, there's a ton of levels. A lot of them are close in, but there's a ton of levels on relatively thin price action. So I'm not going to go nutty with the chart here, but I think that's enough for now. It gives us a couple of levels above, gives us a few more below, but again, nothing really that important to my mind aside from breaking that downtrend resistance. We're a little bit lacking on the up level, so I'll put 1 there. Okay. But I'm going to leave it there for now to not just further clutter up the chart, and we can flip over to the think or swim study. Now we see situated below the mid-range of the channel, but it isn't pushing out the bottom of the channel as of yet. We saw this lengthy trigger period on the TTM squeeze indicator as it was pinned to the mid-range of the channel for much of it, and then fired, and then we see that push down to the lower bound of the channel. So again, it hasn't popped out of the lower bound of the channel, but on the other hand, it's only working with a little over 3.5 cents. So it doesn't have that much room to move. So to that extent, it doesn't surprise me. And even a push down to the lower bound of the channel, pretty tough with this one. So, here, if anything is able to get some momentum back toward the mid-range of the channel, that would be a first sort of decent sign. But as you see, it's been a long time since it was able to get any real motion over the mid-range of the channel. It has these like 1 or 2 day blips that just don't hold on for very long and certainly don't build anything. And then just this tremendously lengthy period of it being trapped underneath the mid-range of the channel. So, like I said, for a stock like this that has been under such duress for such a period of time, I would really, really make it prove itself to me before I felt anything resembling confidence. And with the channel set up on the Think or Swim study here, that would be getting strong motion over the mid-range of the channel, which is that bright blue line there. On the Weeble side of things, that would be getting like very obvious distance over and above and away from this yellow downtrend resistance. All right, folks, I hope that your week has been going well and that you finish it off strong tomorrow. And as always, I appreciate you watching, and I will see you in the next video.